Hello everybody, and welcome back to Icecraft. So, I have been working a lot today on something very big that's behind me right now. Presenting the factory. I built it with factory blocks off camera, and this is a chiseled porch. So it's got some room for me to put things in. So got this upper area. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be used for. I was thinking I might put some tanks up here. I mean, like water tanks, not like army tanks. That'd be kind of interesting, though. And have like some sort of liquid processing up here. That's so far what I've been thinking. But for now, we're going to be using down here. And so I built this off camera and got a whole bunch of creosote oil. I decided not to move it into the factory. I kind of like it where it is. And so we now have creosote oil, which means we can make treated wood planks. And so that is exactly what we are going to be doing. And we're also going to be making a whole bunch of different immersive engineering things, like the external heater. So I think I should begin by probably making the kinetic dynamo. I'm going to type in dynamo, as there's not very many things called a dynamo. What is this thing? Dynamic valve. All mechanism, apparently. Okay, and for this I need some copper wire and redstone. Copper wire is built like that. And I've got a ton of copper. And wood, for that matter. As I had to clear out a lot of trees. Okay, that should be enough. I surround an iron ingot. Also, I'm going to make the door factory at some point in this episode. So I should not forget to do that. But I probably will. Is there anything I can dump in here? I've got way too much stuff. I dump that, dump that, dump that. And that's all I can dump. That's gonna clear the inventory space. I'm going to put that there. My redstone's right here. My mouse hasn't been working quite well. I'm guessing its battery's dying. It usually starts being really slow and weird when its battery starts to die. Okay, now we've got the kinetic dynamo. So, what I need to do is I need to make some treated wood planks for the windmill. I decided the windmill was just so much easier than building the water wheel. So if I can access the crafting table, I'm going to make some treated wood planks. How do you do that? Nope, I don't want to be over that. I want to be over this. Like that, apparently. Okay, got some treated wood planks. And I'm going to make some sticks. And I've got a windmill blade now. And so now I've got to run around and make some treated wood stuff. Plus I've got some coal coke to burn in different machines if I need to. first I've got to get some wood. And I don't want to grab that chest, although I could use one. And I'm not even sure what I just did. That was completely me not thinking there. Okay, there's another windmill blade. And another. So I'm only going to have to get one more bucket of creosote oil. I'll put it right here. And I need to make some more wood. And that's my mouse not wanting to move the cursor. I think if my mouse does not die during this episode, I'm probably going to go change the battery. And I just set that down. Why is nothing working? Actually, I'm going to try something right here. I think it's the surface I have my mouse on. I'm just going to grab an object in which I think a mouse will work on. There, I think that's fixed it. Alright, now, I'm going to get back to what I was doing. And there I go. And I'm going to make that into a windmill. And now I have everything I need for a wind generator. But I need to have a tall post to put it on. Well, they probably could put it at the back of the factory. But you don't really want to do that, as it would look kind of strange. What is on fire over there? I've noticed things are on fire in this mod a lot, in this mod pack. I think I'm going to put windmill on the top here, and then this will be power production. Or power processing, or something like that. I want to put it on creosote logs, or whatever they're called. Planks. Treated wood. And get out my crafting table. Get more wood. And I'm going to walk up here. And now I've got to get up there. So I'm just going to take some dirt. Let's see, where is the center of this? It should be right here. And I'm going to take... Actually, I don't think it being right here on the top looks that good. I think I'm going to put it off to this side and make it look more unsymmetrical. Why am I falling through the wood? That was a bit strange. make this a bit taller, though. Okay, now, put that on. And then I've got the windmill. Okay, this could be difficult. And it's going to be. How did I do this in another survival world that I was playing in? It's one of those moments where you need to stop and think. I think when I'm crouching, I won't fall off. I know that. That's a game mechanic I didn't actually know about for a little while. I'm going to. Aha! I know how I'm going to do this. Okay. I just got a news report that Egypt has found a plane wreckage. So, good for them. Although I'm probably going to die when I fall, though. There we go. Oh, I didn't actually die. I think that looks fairly decent. Although I'm still missing this piece over here. Grab some dirt, climb up there. Go also take care of the dirt I put here if I didn't already. And I'm going to make some ladders. And that is not how you make ladders. Okay, and I'm going to put the ladders going up. That way it can access this up here. So now we're actually making power. So now I need to make something to transmit that power. I don't actually know what that is, so I search at immersive engineering. Oh, and I have heard that there are grappling hooks in this mod, or something like that. Skyhook is what I think it's called. And I want to experiment with that also. Okay, so I need some copper and hardened clay. How do I get hardened clay? Of course with clay. Okay, maybe we won't use that method. How about a medium voltage? Hardened clay and iron. This is hardened clay. And copper and high voltage is hardened clay with aluminum. Okay, that's very nice. That means I'm going to have to get my hands on some clay. Well, how much time are we at here? 14 minutes. I can make all the machines I need to make in this episode and just power them off camera. I hear a skeleton. Shot an arrow. If I rush to the bed, I can sleep. It'll turn to day, and that terrible zombie will go away. I'm just gonna wait until I hear it stop dying. Probably also work on... Well, while I'm at this, I'll still find what I need to find. I think I should make lanterns. But that requires glowstone. So that'll be something for later. I think it was here. Right here. I can't actually find... Oh, there it is. I need to make this. So I need another copper wire coil, which is going to require copper wire made into a coil. And now I'm going to make a coil. And I just made the coil, so I'm not sure why I'm doing that. Now I need this recipe. Put that there. I need redstone. Just one piece. Move closer so I get the coil. And I do this. And that. And there I go. I've got an external heater. I'm also going to need a furnace. So I'm going to make that. And I've got an enemy outside to take care of. Where are you? Alright, you're there. And knock back armor. That would really help. And I think my new ore processing is going to be put down here. Probably build the grinder like over here. And then that means I'll have this furnace here. With this here. And I will connect the wire right there when I can connect it. That's all the machines we'll be making today. Actually, I think there's more machines I can make. I also need a machine shop area, which I could also do in the upper level of the factory. There's a lot of things I could use the upper level for. I just made it because I knew I was going to need something at some point. Okay, and now I'm going to make that door factory. Or I could look at this, but it requires steel, which is going to be something we are going to tackle in a later episode. Once I've got more power, I'm going to tackle steel. So I need the door factory things. So I'm going to need door factory, which is this. I'm also going to need a piston. Which of course requires some redstone. That nasty redstone, always being required. there, and I've got the piston now. Door factory is made like that with more redstone. Okay, so I'm gonna put the coal away. If there was space for it, I'll just put the coal into the furnace then. Although I can put the seeds away. Okay, back to making this. Like that. There we go, we've got the door factory now. I think I'll put that in the upper level. Put it right over here. Okay, and then we've got this, which I'm going to uncheck double door. I'm going to make it a vault door. That would be interesting. As I want it to be realistic. Maybe a no. Sliding up door would be odd. I'll do sliding up and down. And the materials. The frame is going to be made out of... Can I do iron here? No, I can't. Although I can do factory blocks. So let's take a look at some factory blocks that look interesting. I think I'm going to take 2 of that. And then 1 of that. And then see how this goes. So I'm going to take for the frame. It's going to be factory block. Well, they're all factory block. Why am I not creating a door? Well, because I haven't specified all of the properties. It's to be a pneumatic door. Okay. It's going to be the main door. And I need to put the player sensor somewhere. The light bulb is already the player sensor would usually go. Or I could just use a lever. Or maybe I can open the door, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I like that idea better. I don't have it manually closed behind me. The pressure plate. How do you make those? I think it requires stone. Actually, I wonder if I can run this through the chisel, and I can't. Yeah, so I just need stone. Okay, now I've got the stone. At some point, probably off camera, I am going to make a fence around the whole location. Because it automatically opens for me going out, but I manually open it to get in. Well, that'll work for now. And I also need a door for up there. But it's not that important at the moment. I might just make it... Well, I could make it the same thing. Or I could make it a wooden door, for the time being. And it's just a wooden door, so that's kind of boring. It's not like any of the special doors from Molasses stores like I've got over there, unfortunately. But it's okay. I think that's probably going to be all for this episode. Well, if I do have the resources, which I probably don't, make the enrichment chamber. No, not the enrichment chamber. The metallurgic diffuser, because I don't think I'll be making the blast furnace from... what was the mod we were just dealing with? Immersive engineering. Actually, I can make that. I could probably even make it in here. Except I don't have osmium in here. I can get pretty far. Sleep. I can't. And there, I have the metallurgic infuser. I'll put it up here in the workspace. Probably over here. And I'll run a universal cable through here. And we can probably make that too. What's all of this? I know what universal reactant is. Alright, I need steel for that. I need steel for that? Really? I don't know why I sped my drill up completely for doing that, but... oh, there's that spider up here. Hey, I'm not going to be dealing with that. Go up here. Again. Spider. I've got to go back all the way through the dark. Oh, Why did I just say I had to go all the way back to the darkness when I'm at my house? I hate spiders. Where are you, spider? Start climbing up here, and then I'm gonna get hurt by you. And see, I'm actually storing power right now. And I climbed all the way up here just to get coal. Very, very nice. Now for this, I need 2 steel. 1, 2. How close are we to day? Not very. Or actually, better answer is not close enough. Take coal now. I think I need... Do I need 2? I think I do. Yeah, I need 2 coal. So where did I put it? Oh yes, I put it in the furnace. The furnace probably isn't doing anything with it. Why am I slow all of a sudden? And I need more coal. And this windmill does not actually supply energy fast enough for this. Let's go back and get more coal. And you're gonna be out there, of course. Kind of a nice sound, though. I get a really nice view from up here, also. Something burning over there. There's a nice mountain over there. There's a factory down below. My first house over there. The coke oven, the farm. A little bit of a forest over there. Actually, I should expand over there at some point. I think I'll put a farm over there. Zombie. Okay, I've got everything I need from up here. At least so I think. Hello. Hello, spider. I'm gonna go downstairs to see a creeper. I'm just gonna let it explode since there's no reason in me even trying to fight it off. And this makes how many? That makes 8. Which actually, I could try to use universal cable to bring it all the way down, but I don't really want to. I'm going to use the steel, and it requires redstone, and we now have basic universal cable. Why can't I hit you? you're in the window. Good for you. And so I'm going to chisel all of this into this. And break that block. And put my cabling through there. I think for the moment I'm going to keep that up here. Guys, I'm probably going to run a wire from right here up and then into the generator. So I'm going to go do all of that off camera, and by the next episode, we'll be doing a whole bunch of interesting things. So don't forget to subscribe. But until then, I'm Bob Spot2, signing off.